Hello students, in this lecture we are going to study yet another problem of graphical method of linear programming problems. So here we have to solve this problem by using graphical method. Solve the following LPP graphically. So the question is of minimization type. In previous lecture we had covered a question of maximization type. So in this lecture we'll be covering a question of minimization type. So the question is minimize z, which is 6x1 plus 3x2 subject to these three constraints. Now as discussed in the previous lecture, first we have to consider these inequalities as equations. So considering the inequalities as equations, we have, so considering the first inequality as equation, that is 4x1 plus x2 equal to 80. Second inequality is x1 plus 5x2 is greater than equal to 115, so we'll again consider it as equation. And the third one is 3x1 plus 2x2, considering it as equation, we have this. Now we'll find out 2 points on each of these lines. So on the first line, first we'll find out 2 points on this line. So we'll find out the values of x1 and x2. So again putting x2 as 0, we get x1 as 20, and we put when we put x1 as 0, we get x2 as 80. In the second equation, again we need to find out 2 points. So first we'll put x2 equal to 0, and we'll get x1 as 115, and then when we put x1 as 0, we get x2 as 115 upon 5, which is equal to 23. And here again we have to find out 2 points. Putting x2 as 0, we get x1 as 50, and when we put x1 as 0, we get x2 as 75. So the points are, first pair of point corresponding to this first line is 20 0, and second is 0 80, this one. And for this line the points are 1150, and second, this is your first point, and second point is 0 comma 23. And for the third line the points are 50 0, that is the first point, and second point is 0 75. Now we'll draw these three lines on the coordinate axis. So we have coordinate axis here. So first we are going to plot the first line. Now see, the first line is, the points are 20 0 and 0 80. So 20 0 point is here and 0 80 point is here. So joining these 2 points will get first line. Okay, so this is our first line, which is 4x1 plus x2 equal to 80. Now second line is x1 plus 5x2 equal to 115. In order to get this line, we'll mark these 2 points on the coordinate axis, 1150 and 023. So 1150 point 115. So 115 will be, this is 110, and 115 will be here. 1150 point is this one, and the other point was 023. So 023 point will be somewhere approximately here. So we'll join these 2 points in order to get the second line. So this is the equation of second line, which is x1 plus 5 x2 equal to 115. Now the third line is 3x1 plus 2x2 equal to 150, and this line will get by joining 50 0 and 0 75. So 50 0 point is here and 0 75 point is somewhere here. This will be 0 75. So joining these 2 points, so I'm roughly drawing this. You have to draw it using proper scale and pencil. Okay, so this is our third line. Third line is 3x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 150. Okay, now we have to shade the area corresponding to this. See, this 4x1 plus x2 equal to 80. This is the equation. But what is the corresponding inequality? The inequality is 4x1. This is the inequality, 4x1 plus x2 greater than type, greater than equal to 80. So whenever the inequality is greater than equal to type, the area that we shade is above the line. So for the first line, the shaded area will be above this line. So I'll just point the arrows outwards. Okay, now for second line is this one. The corresponding inequality is greater than type. So if the inequality is greater than type, again the area will be upwards. So this is my second line. This is the second line. So for second line, again the area will be upward. So we'll point the arrows upward, above the line. And for this is your third equation, and the corresponding inequality is less than type. So for this line, the area will be towards the origin, that is below the line. So this is the third line. This is the third line, 3x1 plus 2x2 equal to 150. So for this, the area is below the line. Now all the arrows are pointing to which common area? This triangle. So this is the common area. All the arrows are pointing towards this area. So this is the common area. Now we have to identify the corner points of this area. So these are the 3 corner points. Let us name the points as A, this point as B, and this point as C. Now how will we get these points A, B and C? How will we get these points? Now see, point A is the intersection of which line? 4x1 plus x2 equal to 80 and this line, that is x1 plus 5x2 equal to 115. So by elimination method, we'll solve these two lines. We'll solve 4x1 plus x2 equal to 80 and x1 plus 5x2 is equal to 115. So I'm just solving one point for you. Like for A, we have to solve the equations 4x1 plus x2 equal to 80 and the other equation is x1 plus 5x2 is equal to 115. Okay, so we have these two lines. So point A will be obtained when we will solve these two lines. Now here, if we use elimination method, so I need to multiply this by 4, both sides. So first equation I'll write as it is, that is 4x1 plus x2 equal to 80, and then second equation we multiply both sides by 4. So when we multiply both sides by 4, what will we get? 4x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 115 into 4. So 115 into 4 will be 460. Now we'll subtract. So this is minus 19x2 is equal to this will be equal to 340. Okay, so now we'll obtain this x2 point. So what will be x2? X2 will be, this is So when we'll subtract it, this is, sorry, this will be 380. I'm so sorry, this is 380. So, and also we get minus sign here. So x2 is 380 by 19, minus sign will get cancelled. So this is 20. Okay, so if x2 is 20, then what will be the value of x1? Putting x2 equal to 20 here will obtain x1 as, so if you put x2 equal to 20 here, so you get 4x1 plus 20 is 80, which implies that 4x1 is 60, which implies that x1 is 15. So that means point A is the coordinates of point A. The coordinates of point A are 15 and this 20. Similarly, we'll obtain coordinates of point B. B is the intersection of this line, that is 3x1 plus 2x2 equal to 150, and this line, that is x1 plus 5x2 equal to 115. Similarly, we'll obtain point C. C is the intersection of 4x1 plus x2 equal to 80, and another line which is 3x1 plus 2x2 equal to 150. So this is how you'll obtain these 3 points. So we'll get point B as, when we'll solve, we'll get point B as 40, 15, and we'll get point C as 2, 72. Okay, so these are the coordinates of these 3 points. Now we have obtained the corner points, and we know that the solution of the problem lies at the corner points of the common area. That is, we have to find the value of z, that is the objective function, at these 3 points A, B and C. Whichever point will give us the minimum value of z, that will be our answer. So we'll draw a table. So we'll draw a table where we'll write down the corner point and the value of z. And what is z? Z is 6x1 plus 3x2. So this is our z. Okay, so at these 3 points that we have just found out, A, B and C, we'll find out this value of z. See, point A, first corner point is this, then point B is 40, 15, and point C is 2, 72. So at these 3 points we'll find out the value of z. So what is z at 15, 20? 6 into, put x1 as 15 and 3 into x2. x2 is 20. So when we'll multiply it, we'll get 15 into 6, 90, plus 3 into 20, 60. So it is 150. Okay. Similarly, at this B point, we'll find out the value of z. 6 into 40 plus 3 into 15, which will be equal to 285. And at point C, that is 272, the value of z is 6 into 2 plus 3 into 72, which is equal to 228. Now what is our objective function? Our objective is to find the minimum value of z. Okay, so at these 3 points we see that clearly the minimum value is 150. This is the minimum value. So minimum is obtained at the point A. So what is the solution of this problem? So the solution is x1 is 15 and x2 is 20 and minimum value of z is 150. So this is our solution of the given LPP. So this ends this lecture. In the next lecture we are going to discuss the exceptional cases of graphical method.